Damn. I gotta get that back right. What's up, y'all? This is Henny. Come on, like it's 2019. What's up, y'all? This is Henny, and I'm back picking up the slack, back like I never left. What's up, y'all? How you doing? How you been? I know. It's been some weeks. I spent some time with the fam. I spent less time on the gram. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop already. How y'all feeling, man? What's going on? This is Henny, and today I'm just talking about what I'm so excited about in 2019, man. 2018 was such an amazing, transformational year for me, and I'm so excited for all the things that 2019 is about to bring and is already bringing. Man, I've been busy as hell since the start of the year, hence the late video. But yeah, I want to talk to y'all about a lot of different things coming up, a lot of things that I have in the works and what I plan on doing. And I really just want to say, what's up? Bam, high five. Look, I just spent half my damn holiday trying to get this new setup wider, outsider. You know what I'm talking about, and why I completely switched to the Fuji system. Let's get to that in a second.
The business.
But as you can see, yeah, I had a lot of this stuff in my old studio, right? I had a lot of this stuff hanging in my old studio. I went in the attic, right? I was hiding the presents from the kids. And I was like, oh man, I got all this art, all this extra stuff. Why not give a new look to the backdrop of the situation? So I got some artwork. I dropped a light over there. I got a little dome light in the back, put a little light right there, man, some more artwork over there. I mean, I'm not necessarily done, but you know, I was just trying to have some fun. So yeah, this is a new wide look. I don't know, let me know if y'all digging this, and yeah, let's get to it. So over the last few weeks, I've been testing out a ton of different apps, a ton of different products, and just trying to figure out what's going to make my 2019 work the best that it can. And I want to be as minimalistic as possible. I want to be as mobile as possible, and just have the right apps, the right devices that'll work. And the first thing I did was, I tried to put my Fuji XT3 as this front-facing camera just to see what the quality was like. I put on the 10-24 lens, and I was like, yo, this looks dope. Like I didn't expect myself to like such the wide view of, this talking head shot. Only problem was that it was an f4 lens, and I was going back and forth, should I use that lens? So right now you're looking at me recording 8-bit f-log on the Fuji XT3 with the Rokinon 12mm f2. That is what you're seeing right now. And I like it. It's giving me a little bit of depth of field in the background. It's giving me the wideness that I need. And, I just feel like it's a different look. It's a different vibe, and it gives you more of my situation. Other thing I did is I picked up this Osmo Pocket. Trying to see if I can use this as an everyday carry to just grab thoughts, being able to, I do a lot of stuff with the family, extended family, friends. And what I've realized is this is such a cool device to take with you everywhere you go and really capture moments. And I know you can capture your moments with your phone, but sometimes you're on the phone. Sometimes you're doing so much with your phone that capturing the moment isn't as easy as just taking this out, popping this open, hitting the button, and saying 5 seconds, you're ready to go and capture. And I've been doing that for the last month. And yeah, I'll talk about this maybe sometime later if y'all want to know about that. I've started to use a few different music apps just to see how they felt. Some people put me onto an app called Stage Light. It's a different DAW. I've been testing that out against, a DAW like Beatmaker 3. I got some new apps from Clevgran, Reamp, some of these other ones. And I've also been testing Nano Studio 2. As an app for, a DAW. Trying to figure out, there's updates to Cubasis. Really want to see, what's the best DAW? What's the best apps in 2019? So, that's coming soon as well. I didn't try Adobe Rush. I didn't try any other editing apps because LumaFusion is still holding me down 100%. But another app that got updated for the iPad Pro that I love is the app called Darkroom. So when I take pictures, when I update my thumbnails, I edit those using an app called Darkroom. And Darkroom finally got fully updated to the iPad. And it's such an amazing app to be able to edit your pictures, edit your photos, and really get the images the way that you want them to look. Very similar to Lightroom, hence Darkroom, right? But I've been using it for years on my phone, and now, that it's come to the iPad, it's giving you such a bigger look, such a, bigger way to really fine tune and edit your images. So Darkroom is definitely an app that I'll be talking a lot more about this year as well, because I believe it's such an amazing app. It has great filters that you can edit. It has great ways that you can really get your image looking the way that you want it to look. Yeah, so, yes, I completely switched to all Fuji cameras and Fuji, camera-oriented lenses. And I'll tell you one thing. I spent so much time last year trying to figure out what's the right camera, what's the right, everyday camera, what's the right, talking head camera, what's the right, just all-around photo camera that I want to bring around every day. And it was a struggle. I mean, I was using, the GH5. I used the Canon M50. All of these are still amazing cameras. I tried out the Fuji X-H1, the Fuji XT3, the Fuji X100F, the Sony A6500, the RX100 Mark V, Canon SL2. Jeez, man, let me think. I was trying so many cameras last year. It was insane. The one thing I never did crazy was invest too much into glass, because I was still so much more focused on my music that I didn't really, take being a videographer, cinematographer, photographer as seriously as I do now, doing that, knowing that I'm doing YouTube, knowing that I'm doing a lot more content every week. As I started reflecting over 2018 and everything that, all the cameras that I use, what were some of my favorite pictures, what were some of my favorite looks, I kept coming back to Fuji. The first Fuji camera that I ever bought was the Fuji X100F. And I started to look at some of the pictures that I had over the last year, and a lot of those were taken with that camera. The fact that it had one fixed lens on a body, it was small and it was compact. I was able to take it everywhere, and I loved it. Now, I didn't love it for its video capabilities, and that was something I was always looking for. A good hybrid camera that would do pics, video, the whole nine, in a small, compact, situation. That's why I love the Canon M50 so much. But as I wanted to invest more into Fuji system, I'd already picked up the Fuji XT3. I was like, well, let me see about using that as my video camera. And now you're looking at that look. And I really like the way that it's looking. Very similar to the looks that I had on my GH5. Now, what I also picked up was the Fuji X-H1. A lot of times if I'm doing, different events and I'm on the go, I still want that in-body image stabilization. And the Fuji X-H1 is such a dope camera for, a video, pics, the whole nine with the stabilization. Now, I don't have that with me at the moment. I bought it, and then 2 days ago, I seen Fuji got this ridiculous sale, like $900 off the camera. So I was like, whoa, B&H. What's happening? Send this one back. I bought it used. I was like, yo, send this one back and let me get that new one for, $600-700 cheaper. And yeah, let's do it like that. So I got that X-H1 coming back. The main lens that I'll probably be using with that is the Fuji 16-55 2.8. And my everyday camera I bought again was the Fuji X100F. So I have 3 cameras, all Fuji now. As well as trying out something like this Osmo Pocket, and that's the camera life right now. That's what I'm doing, right? As well as, I don't know if you can tell, but I've switched the audio up going into this XT3. I'm using now the Deity S Mic 2, I believe it is, instead of the Rode Video Mic Pro. I wanted the Rode Video Mic Pro to be an everyday vlogging type mic, and now I'm using the Deity S Mic 2 going into my Yamaha mixer, and that's going directly into the XT3. That's the audio that you're hearing right now. Hopefully it's crispy. I tried You guys can understand how much I was working on trying to get the color right, trying to get the look right, trying to get the audio right. It's probably why it took so damn long to get a new video out, because I get so caught up in my head, like, oh, it's got to be so right. Oh, it's got to look so perfect. And really, when it comes to 2019 and it comes to you starting your channel, don't wait till it's at 100% in your brain to let it out, because half the time it'll never be there, and you'll constantly put off days and days and days of you being able to just get content out. And that's what it's really all about. That's why when you look at something like an Osmo Pocket that has a very small sensor versus something like an XT3 or even a full frame camera, if you're using one of those, if you get so caught up in the image, you get so caught up in, the specs, you get so caught up in everything that, will stop you from getting the content out, you'll never get the content out, man. You'll just sit there and tweak and twist and turn and edit and edit and edit. And I'm hoping that you will do more content for your channel. If you're starting a YouTube channel, that you'll worry a little bit less about being perfect and more about being consistent and persistent. So what is my goals for 2019? It's to do more of the same, but even more consistently. As I say that 8 days out the year haven't dropped a video. I mean, come on, get on the ball. You're right. My bad. I'm back. But yeah, I see my climb, on YouTube. It's been great last year. I want to get to 100,000 subscribers this year. That's definitely a goal of mine. And I definitely think me and you, your mama and your cousin too, we gonna get this thing to 100,000 subscribers. No problem. I just love the community that's being built. I love the interactions with you guys on the comments, on the DMs, on social. And I don't see that being an issue. I want to do even more with helping out others. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually headed to speak. I'm a professor at Morehouse College right now. We're doing a J-Mester on today's music industry. So I'm hopping right over to there in about 10 minutes. But just helping more, giving more. I told somebody the other day, give more and get more. Just give more, and then you'll get more. Give more, and then you'll get more. Think more about others, more about how you can help benefit others, doing God's work, man, and just being a good person, making better decisions. And, if there's one thing that I want to talk to y'all about real quick, it's just about being patient. I say it over and over again. But I know a lot of us are trying to get to certain marks in our career, certain subscriber counts or follower counts, certain, awards, certain things that we're trying to do. And if you truly believe that it's possible for yourself to make it happen, the biggest thing to do is just to be patient. Take your time with it, build it the way that you want to build it, and know that it will happen. Sometimes we focus so much on getting there so quick. I'm like, 2019's got to be the year that I get there. Does it have to be that? Or does it have to be 2019 is the year that I need to get it the right way? Get it the most perfected way that I possibly can to balance out everything you have in your life. Whether you have a spouse or a girlfriend, children, family, other activities. You might want to go all in, right? You might say, I'm putting everything, all my time, all my energy into, this new career, into this new craft, into whatever it is. And you'll probably see real strong results, right? I just believe that, life is long, right? And we try to do so much so fast. We get there to that point where we were dreaming about, and then we're like, shit, what's next? And then we got to keep thinking up in our head, and then we're forcing things to make things happen, and we're trying to keep up with the Joneses so that we stay on a certain level, and we end up frustrated, we end up stressed out, and all that time of you working so hard so fast is now having you work really slow later on because you didn't balance everything out, and you didn't give yourself enough time to just live in the complexity of just a balanced life. And so be patient, be consistent, be on it for 2019, man. Stay focused on the goals that you have, but also think about everything around you, and don't take those things for granted. I've seen a lot of people the last few weeks. They've lost family members. Some have lost children. Some have lost friends. And some of it is due to mental health. Some of it is due to, accidents and things of that nature. And some is, dealt with like actual physical health. And, I'm talking to my man BD last night, and I'm just like, we need to focus so much more on the mental health, so much more on the physical health to make sure that we stay mentally as stress-free as possible and finding peace in our life in a daily basis so that we don't have to deal with reaching these goals, reaching these things, and now so stressed out because we don't know how to keep it up, or, the even opposite end where we don't have anything, we don't feel like we have anything going for ourselves, and we want to give up. So I pray, I urge you to continue to look within yourself and say, you know what? I believe I can do all of these things. I believe that I can make things happen for my life, but I just have to give it time. I have to be patient, but I have to be consistent. And the more that I help others, the more that God will bless me as well. So that's what it is. 2019. As we started up, man. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you all for all the subscriptions. I got more giveaways, more things coming up, more tutorials. I just had to get the ball rolling because, like I said, you got to get it started. You got to get it going. And let's not make this the year where we slack off, right? Let's get it going and let's stay on it. So if you're looking for specific videos from me this year, man, hit me up in the comments. You know what it is, man. But all in all, man, I just want to say thank you because I know this thing is going to keep growing. And I just want to continue to build with you as we get into this new year. Thanks for watching this new setup. Hopefully you like it, baby. I will see y'all next week. Head 'em out.